What's up, guys? Today we are going to Parsons. We finally got my struts. So I got my struts, right, and the lock rings that they forgot to send me. We're finally doing it today because I'm gonna be driving up to Manteca tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Saturday, and I want to get them changed. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that right now, and then yeah, we'll try to go through as much detail as possible and everything like that. Yeah. Let me show you guys what I did so far. So I took off the wheels. First thing you have to do, take off the wheels. And then I undid the camber arm. This is a 14 or a 9/16, and I did that on both sides. But basically, the next step that we would do is take off this. But as you guys remember from the last video, when we unscrew this, even when we're loosening it, the entire strut spins, and that's our problem. So hopefully we can get that top pulled out, because that's really just all we need to do. And then we're gonna put in the new shocks, and I'll show you guys how to kind of set the height and the preload and everything like that when we're there coupling. All right, guys, so thank God. Basically what I did was, so this piece right here was spinning, right? So what I did was I wrapped it in some duct tape just to give it some more grip, because this is metal, and duct tape has more grip to it. And then I have these gloves on. Basically what I'm doing, I'm just holding this as tight as I can, and Ben was spinning it from the top, and thank God it stopped spinning. So we got the top one out on the right side, or on the left side. So now we're gonna try to do it on the right side. Hopefully it comes out, because this was the main issue that we were having when we were doing these. So hopefully the right side comes out easily, God willing, and then we can get this done soon. So yeah. Okay, so basically we took out the strut, thank God. What I had to do was, I'm holding this up with a jack stand, because if I let go, the spring will probably pop out, and you don't want to just release it with a bunch of tension. So this was the strut, or the lowering mounting bolt, and yeah, it's a 14 millimeter 9/16, and you just take it out, and then should come out pretty easily. And then you have to lower the whole thing a little bit. This whole section right here, you just have to lower it a little bit so that this can move out of here, and just you pull it out. So now I'm gonna try to set all the hardware on the new struts correctly, and then we can put them in and yeah, do all that, thank God. All right, guys, so we got the strut in, thank God. Let me show you that. So yeah, basically the orientation, because I was searching this up, I couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm going to tell you guys the orientation of where the washers go and everything at the top. So it goes here, let me show you guys actually real quick. This is the strut. So you have the lock ring, the lower mount, and then the strut. They sent us 2 washers when we need 4, so I'm just using the older washers that I had. This goes on first, okay? Put the cylindrical washer on, then you put the rubber piece, and it sits there. You have to put it through the bottom. Okay, you put it through the bottom, then you put the other rubber piece on top, other washer. And then once you have the other washer on, this is the bolt. So you bolt this in, and then to stop this entire thing, because you're gonna have to tighten this to, I believe it's 22 foot-pounds, but you have to tighten this. And the way you do that is you get a Allen key, and you put it inside the hole. This is, yeah, you screw this on. So it stops this part from spinning, but this is tightening it to the car, okay? These you put in at the end. This is a softening and hardening the damping, so then you could turn this to softer or harder. All right, guys, so thank God we are almost done with the struts. I put both of them in. Shoot, I forgot to tell you guys. So basically, let me show you something real quick. So the way to set the preload, this is how Ben explained it to me. Basically, you want to have a weight that's set onto this. So when you first put in the coilovers, you want to be able to move this around, and then you could twist this actually to set it stiffer, or not stiffer, but like to the point where this isn't moving. Because if you hit a bump and this drops down, you do not want your spring to come out, okay? So basically you tighten the lock ring against it. I put it in, lower mounting bolt in, and I'm about to put the control arm bolt in. So the control arm bolt, 80 foot-pounds, and then lower mounting bolt is 51. So you want to make sure you torque those. And then this top one is 22. So thank God we had no issues with that. Basically, I already showed you guys. You just have to put this Allen key at the top and then start twisting it so that the strut stops itself from spinning. And then you could tighten that bolt, and that's only to 22. We didn't have, because they have like special torque wrenches that you could use, but we have this one, which you can't really put it on top because you're gonna have the Allen key sticking out. 22 foot-pounds is not that much, so I just tightened it to a pretty good amount. It's probably a little bit over, but it's fine as long as it stays in. It should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna go torque those bolts right now, and then yeah, I think we should be done after that. What's up, guys? So it's been like 2 days since we first filmed Parsa's steering wheel and his chair, because yesterday we went to go get my wheels. Parsa had to go get a new steering wheel because the one that he got from Momo is a little bit too small. It's a 320 millimeter steering wheel, so it's a little bit too small. He went and picked up a 350 millimeter one. So we're gonna go put that in today, and then I am gonna be adding just some camber arms that I got a long time ago to my car so that I can add a little bit of camber in the rear, and then I'd obviously have to go get an alignment after that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be going to do today. So yeah. Okay guys, it's a little bit windy today, but we're gonna start off by taking off the wheels. Look at how nice those are. Thank God, dude, I got these. And the tires are fire. We're gonna take off the wheels and then adjust the camber arms. We're gonna try to make it as straight as possible, maybe 1 or 2 degrees of negative camber. We'll try to show you. Ben's gonna call up his friend because we don't really know what we're doing. So we're gonna figure it out, and then we're gonna tell you guys what to do. So yeah. So we are about to undo. So we did this, and there's 2 14 millimeter bolts underneath here, and it's kind of difficult to get to because the exhaust, and I'm not trying to I don't want to break my fingers, so hopefully I mean, if I push like this, ow, this is impossible, dude.
No, it's not. You got it.
No, we need.
I believe in you.
I can't, bro.
We'll be right back.
Okay guys, so Parsa, we had to go get a breaker bar, so we sent Parsa to go do that. While we were waiting, I lowered the car. So basically I had to undo the strut bolt to release the tension so that the spring can fall down. And then for the Fortune Auto rear springs, they have this Allen key. Basically you unscrew. So when you screw that thing, it kind of acts as a clamp. So when you screw it tighter, it gets like tighter like this. It closes together. When you loosen it, it goes open like that. When we loosened it, I just brought this ring upwards to about 7 threads. I honestly forgot what it was before. We lowered it by 3/4 of an inch. It's not too bad, and hopefully it'll look a lot better than what it was at right now. Okay guys, so I had to torque all of this. So basically I got this in, thank God. So these 2 bolts back here are both 43 foot-pounds of torque. This one again is 80. So right now we have it at, so this is how you, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, you have these 3 bolts. So when you spin it outwards, because it's gonna be like this, if you spin it outwards, that's gonna add positive camber. Okay, when you spin it inwards, you're gonna add negative camber. Okay, so right now it's, I think the way I did it was I counted the threads, so I think it's showing it about 1 thread. This middle piece is actually welded onto this, so this middle piece doesn't really spin, it spins the entire thing. But basically it's, yeah, spinning inwards adds negative camber, spinning outwards as positive. So right now I'm sitting at 2.2 negative degrees of camber. So hopefully, and then we lowered it by about 1/4 inch. So hopefully it sits properly, but I'm gonna go get an alignment obviously because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, so we're gonna go do the other side now, God willing, and what's up, y'all? So we just finished. That took a little bit longer than we expected.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Nah, I'm kidding. We went to a movie. I was in a rush, so I couldn't finish everything. But so basically, thank God we got the car down. You can see the little bit of camber that it has.
A little bit of toe out.
And yeah, a little bit toe out. especially with this one. This one kind of has a little bit, you can see the camber, but the toe out is basically unexpected. So that's why, God willing, I'm taking it to an alignment shop tomorrow to get it aligned. Remember, you know, when you always do this stuff to your car, probably get an alignment. I have not gotten alignment. I was waiting to get some wheels. So I got the wheels and I put the camber arms in. I'm going to be taking it to the alignment shop. And this is, you know, the ride height. Hopefully it settles a little bit more. We're looking at about probably 2 inches of space right here, or 1.5 inches. So it's not that bad, but once I get on the floor, or once I drive it around, take some hard corners, then yeah, I'll probably settle a little bit more. The front, I don't know if I'm gonna lower it. I don't know, we'll see. Probably not. Hopefully it settles a little bit more, but yeah. What's up, guys? Thank you for making it to the end of the video. We do have another video coming out. It's about Pars's steering wheel, his seat. But yeah, so I'm sorry it took so long for us to get this video out. It was basically like 3 different days of recording just because I wanted to put all of it together in one video. But yeah, so we're gonna get out the other video of Pars's steering wheel and his seat soon, God willing, and that will be for the 9th gen. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.